Well, good morning. Sunday morning. Full gear. Got a Nero today to a shelter. It's only about 6 miles. It's been a few days since we've had our full packs. We've been working it pretty hard the last few days. We've done 30 miles, close to it. Anyway, I just wanted to try to find this. The other day I was talking about grace and prevenient grace. Prevenient grace. Kind of my walk. Somebody posted this on Facebook the other day. And I thought it was really good. 2 Corinthians 12, 9 and 10. It's Jesus speaking. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses, so that Christ's power may rest on me. That is why, for Christ's sake, I delight in weaknesses and insults, in hardships, in persecution, in difficulties. For when I am weak, then I am strong. You know, and I think it's pretty common for us as humans, me especially, to reach out to God when we struggle, more so than when we don't struggle. I like to take credit for my life when things are going really well, and bail on it when things aren't going so well. But in reality, when things are going well for me, that's God's glory. That's for God's glory. You know, I think God gave us self-will for a reason. He knows what we are because He created us. He created us the way that we are. He didn't create a bunch of robots that are gonna conform. He created us as free will individuals. And I think in my life, I had to get back to God on my terms. Whether it's a form of humility or humiliation. Not the same words, humility and humiliation. Although at times closely related. Anyway, this trail is a struggle at times, but it gives me a lot of time to think. Sometimes, not sometimes, I still struggle with thoughts. But I try and hold them captive now. I don't always run my mouth like I used to. Anyway, I want to get up this hill and then maybe rejoin this conversation. And this video just does not do that thing justice. It is huge. Anyway. Talked to my good friend, the Trout Whisperer, this morning. Been thinking about Randy a lot. Certainly really miss Darlene and Sugar. Anyway, I was thinking about this for the last few days, you know, how important it is. They say it takes a village to raise a child. It takes a village to disciple people. I'm so grateful for the people that have helped me on my path towards Jesus. Left to my own desires. I just put it in a bag and stick it on a shelf. Walk away from it. A lot of people in my life that could just as very easily given up on me, but they didn't. You know, even Pastor Joe, who married Mary and I, he was discipling me before I even knew what he was doing. Wasn't even aware of the seeds that he was planting. He married us. And 2 months later, he went home to be with Jesus. And Paul, and Rose, and my mom, they all planted seeds. Seed planters, like the parable of the sower. Anyway, just wanted to give a shout out to all y'all who are super important in our lives. It's crazy.
Way cool. Stay here for a while. I should go pee. But I'm going to pee.
I'm videoing here, babes.
Oh, sorry. Take that out.
Shenandoah Valley down there. So this is going to be a short video. We're kind of doing a Nero today, 6 miles to a shelter. We're all exhausted. I'm a little worried about Mary's feet. Her knee problems seem to be improved. She's got some blisters on her heel and a toe. The toe that was originally hurting is not looking good. So we're doing big downhills, which she don't like anyway. We just had some spectacular views on this massive open field. Just kind of in a blah mood today. It's a beautiful day. Shenandoah, 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 let me go. We're almost done with the Shenandoahs. Another couple days and we'll be out. And into a real bigger town, bigger than we've seen since we started. Waynesboro. You got a couple, I don't know, can't ever say easy on this trail. Anyway, I'm just kind of filming this trail right here because I think the shelter's at the bottom. Started out in a really positive place, but I know Mary's in a lot of pain because I've been in a lot of pain. And it's bothering me now too, that she's in pain. So, anyway, this too shall pass. These mountain laurels, I think they're like 2,800, 2,700. That's their secret spot, because every time we get down, boom, there they are. Pretty warm today. that's a red maple flower. Starting to see some beech trees again. Nothing real big like we saw up north, but anyway, I'm going to shut this off for a bit. We just went down 500 feet in a hurry. We're at the Black Rock shelter. I don't see any water. I hope there's some water here. It's going to be a long night. I hear it. I hear it. I don't see it. I think it's under that rock down there. I think it's under that. Look at this shelter. It looks freshly painted. Looks like all the other shelters in the Shenandoahs. Kind of our layout. Another fire.
She, oh, I don't know how long ago, before my mom passed away, which was over a year. No, she, found her husband selling here. And, her kids knew before she
So this is typical of these shelters. These little camp pads for tents. One there. I found some really nice ones. I just had ramen noodles for the first time in years, and they're quite good and cheap and light. Under these hemlocks, these spots are nice right here. Spot right here. These two over here at the rocks. This spot. This spot's pretty small. You need like a one-man tent here. I'm sure this drainage thing is probably raging at times. It's pretty dry up here. That's the privy. All these privies are still wood shaving privies. Pretty nice. We're just in this hole here. We were at that boulder field. We just started walking downhill. I don't know what the grade was, but it was pretty steep. And then we turned the corner and walked down some more to this place. But kind of cloudy. It's supposed to rain tonight.